All right, real fast, man. I haven't spoken on the Sonya Massey murder shooting, but I just wanted to offer people a different perspective on this whole thing because the more I see that video and the more I think about everything that's kind of happened over the last couple of years, it's starting to look really like suspect, for real. And some of y'all might not want to hear this because y'all probably in y'all emotions, which is why I think these killings are designed to do. Y'all got to understand that there's people that study society all day. They especially study black society. So it's not no secret that, and maybe it's a secret to y'all, but in the summertime, because of the sun and the energy that it's putting off to black folks, that's why you have all this crime in the summer. That's why you have everybody like really high energy and everybody's hyped up. In the wintertime, that energy kind of dies down because the sun's not as prevalent as it is in the summer. So if you notice, like with Michael Jackson down in the summer, all these events are like, these shootings, these killings, they're usually done in the summertime because they know that it's going to make us emotional. That's number one. Number two, I'm 46 years old. And I've seen a whole lot of people on TV, over the years, over the decades. Where did Benjamin Crump come from? Like, usually somebody has like a backstory. They usually work themselves up to all this, to where he's at now. Usually we would have seen him when he was younger. If he's this lawyer in the making that's going to handle every black case. Every black case. First of all, how you a lawyer and you handling every black police shooting for the last 7, 8 years, every last one of them? How you got all them cases? And why you don't represent nobody white? How he just pop up every time somebody gets shot that's black, but you never see him on no regular cases? But then he gets pop up out of nowhere. Who is Benjamin Crump? See, these are the questions we need to be asking each other before we start getting all emotional and jumping out the window. Who is these people? Because where'd they come from? I ain't never heard of Benjamin Crump ever. You can go try to Wikipedia him and give me this spiel at Wikipedia. You can make your own Wikipedia. They can go back and I've seen them go back and alter people's Wikipedias after they done messed up and lied and said something stupid. They go back and change the shit so nobody can't see it. They scrub the internet all day long to get rid of information so people can't go back and prove stuff to people. There's plenty of videos about Obama and all kind of people you can't find no more. Not on the internet, you can't. They done took them right off. And for them to remove them, I mean they trying to hide something. Because there's still videos on the internet from 30 years ago, commercials or whatever people done taped. Them still up there, but all this stuff, or this political stuff, is just a race. The video with what was the comedian chick's name? Lord, when she said the shit about Michelle, gone. Damn, what is her name? I can't remember her name. Damn, the white lady, the older white lady. Anyway, because I can't remember her. Yo, Joan Rivers. That video with Joan Rivers saying the stuff about Michelle Obama is gone. You can't find that no more. And I heard it when she said it. I seen the look on her face. It didn't sound like she was saying it out of no racism. It didn't sound like she was saying it out of no jealousy. It sounded like she was saying it because it was the truth. And she was dead 3 days later. But anyway, bringing back to this Benjamin Crump thing. Okay, so let's go back to the George Floyd thing because I was just telling my homeboy this the other day and he thought I was tripping. Okay, when George Floyd died, I have like a fire stick thing. And one day I was on it and I'm going through this section that has all these different, like, it's basically like an adult section on there. And I'm going through there one day and I see this video that says, Big Floyd, rest in peace. And I'm like, Big Floyd, rest in peace. So that's what made me like interested in the video. So I clicked into the video. And when I click into the video, it's literally a girl, a really like nice looking girl, pretty girl, I guess if you want to call her. Not a real porn star, but that don't mean that she doesn't make porn because everybody makes their own content now or whatever. So the door knocks, they open the door up, and guess who walks in? George Floyd. And this George Floyd has on chains, rings, he's way bigger looking, muscles, whatever. He comes in, I'm sitting there like, I know this dude ain't about to have sex with this chick. Not the same dude that was on the news getting choked. That they said was a crackhead, and he don't look nothing like a crackhead on this shit. And he's got on chains and rings that probably cost more than a lot of people's shit. Okay, so He comes in, and basically that's what happens. They make a whole porno. So I'm sitting there looking at the shit, and it said it was based out of Houston. So me being the person that I am, because I'm always going to look for information, as I don't take stuff at first sight, and I don't take stuff just what they're giving me off the news. So I go look it up to see if George Floyd's ever lived in Houston. I Google his name, look at his Wikipedia. Says Houston on there. Says North Carolina, and it says somewhere else, which is all the states that they pretty much had funerals for him in. So I started looking at it sideways. Then I started hearing these stories about him and the guy that supposedly choked him being Masonic members and friends. So I started looking at the George Floyd thing kind of sideways. Because what's going on is that, have you ever seen the movie Swordfish with Halle Berry and John Travolta? Have you ever seen that movie? Go watch it. See, the thing about with this technology and these new cameras and all this different stuff they got going on, it's easy to deceive people. It's like the Trump shooting. I got those same bullets. Trust me, if they touch anything on you, you're not going to have it no more. Bullets expand when they hit you and they touch you. So if they touch you, they're blowing something off. Those particular bullets are. They're not designed to just scrape your skin. Those bullets are used for war and for like big guns. They're not used for little guns. And even if it was a little gun, when you get hit, do y'all ever see people get shot in real life? Not like in person. I'm saying on the news or the internet. People bleed out from these shots. There's just not like a little speckle of blood. It's like literally leaking when these people be getting shot. Which is brings me back to this case about Sonya Massey, because I didn't see any blood. And maybe it wasn't designed. I'm not, like I said, don't take this personal. I'm just telling y'all from being an observant person. I'm not stupid. First of all, they said the guy that shot her didn't have his body cam on. I watched that video again. That dude's hands is right in front of a camera. That's not off his partner's camera. When he has that gun up, that's his gun and that's his camera that's on. When he shoots her, they can show the counter and then it's like blurry looking, but you never really see, even if it was blurred out, you would still see blood pouring out if somebody got shot in their face 3 times. So my whole thing is that the cameras being off, the whole setup of the thing, how quick the footage came out. The footage was out like the next day, which is not police procedure. So I just want people to look into this stuff more because, like I said, if you watch the movie Swordfish, it's basically based off letting your eyes deceive you. At the end, they shoot a rocket and blow up a helicopter that John Travolta's in. So, everybody's relieved. The movie's about to go off. He's dead now. About 10 minutes later, John Travolta pops back up. It wasn't John Travolta they killed. It was a decoy. So what I'm trying to say is that they put this stuff in these movies to show you what they do. And I personally feel like they do a lot of this stuff to stir up black people's emotions. When you're emotional, you're not thinking straight. So before any of y'all go out here and start tearing stuff up and doing all this extra stuff, because that's what they're doing too, they'll get fake people that come out and instigate you into this stuff. And I tried to tell people this last time they had these riots. They left bricks on the streets in most cities. I've seen videos where people tried to come up and give some people some bricks and they cussed them out. They were leaving bricks like conveniently there for people to throw them, which is a setup. And all I'm trying to tell y'all is don't get set up. Start thinking more and being more observant. I don't care if it's 1,000 videos on the internet. Watch it for yourself and just look at it. Because like I said, a lot of this stuff just don't be adding up. And I personally think they're doing it on purpose to get these reactions. I'm not saying that Sonya Massey isn't dead. I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I don't know. All I'm saying is that it looks very suspect how everything is going. And it's really convenient that it's happening right now at the end of July. It's just really convenient that all this is going on. So all I want y'all to do is just use your mind sometimes. Quit being so emotional and just look into everything before you start making decisions. Because like I said, I'm watching this stuff unfold, and just to me, it's like they're picking and they're poking, trying to get a reaction out of us. See, the thing about it is they need us to start the fight and initiate the fight, so that way they can justify doing whatever they plan on doing to us. They can come through and try to do it like just off the without having no real reason, but it looks bad on the rest of the world. But if they get us to provoke us and make us come out and start shooting at cops or doing whatever, then there's no excuse. Then it's like, look, those niggers, they're doing it again. Look at them, they're out of control. We got to go do something about them. And that's the problem. You know what I mean? So I just want y'all, I guess, to understand that. Even in Tulsa, when they came through Tulsa with the bullshit and the 100 soldiers started fighting them back and kicking their ass, they went and got them planes. You know what I'm saying? Because they was getting their ass kicked on the ground. So all I'm saying to y'all is just be careful of what you mostly invest yourself into without knowing all the details. Because I'm telling y'all, these people will do anything to try to provoke a race war and a fight. They are doing anything at this point. That's why they put all the Chicago news on the news. They want us like they use all that stuff to trigger racist people. They'll show them all that footage of them carjacking white people, doing this or whatever, because it's pissing them off and it's making them think that we all just animals. So then it gives everybody the green light, gets to come at us and attack us, and it's like, well, these people weren't nothing but animals and they were violent and they were doing this, so why do we need them around? That's what they're aiming for. They want to fight. They want to watch a fight go on. So all I'm telling y'all is just be careful. Be careful out here and just use your brain more and just be more observant and just look at all the details. I don't care what nobody's telling y'all. Just look at everything and how it's playing out.